It is always a celebration here in the city of New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Superdome. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the New Orleans Saints. About ready to get us going. And we are underway from the Superdome.
You ain't doing nothing today.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. They go play action here on first down. That's caught by his tight end, Faustin Moreau. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. And 22 more yards there and another first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. To Mixon on the check down. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Ready? 19 light.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Flush to his right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
So many times I advocate not challenging coverage downfield, but on this play, I thought he made an excellent decision to actually do so. If that had been complete, that would have been one for the highlight reel.
And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. Chris Olave hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Saints will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one after the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Riley Patterson now for the extra point. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. Ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Lightning speed that time for the corner. Marshawn Lattimore getting the sack.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
Allen's throw going to be caught by Davis. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. When you look at the Saints' defense, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they took. And he's taken down here by the Saints. That's the former Buckeye Pete Werner getting the sack. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. That is caught downfield by Isabella. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. From 19 yards away. And the Saints lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team owns it away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CB, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
And strong running here on the first 2 plays of the drive. He's got another first down on a gain of 12. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one. And what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore. You look at this Saints defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass, toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
Allen's throw is complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 40. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints are going to have it here at their own 15. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And now off to the races down the right side. Joe Mixon. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 63 yards. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throw left side, complete to Isabella. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be second down. They'll set up to throw. And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Saints take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down. That's some good closing losing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They're going to try and throw. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
He'll drop this one down to Mixon.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
2nd and 4.
They'll get this into the hands of Dillon, complete.
And inside the 20 before it's brought down. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down. Now a turn and a give to Mixon. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
Sheds off the tackle. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Joe Mixon
with career touchdown number 109. That ties it with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list.
And the Saints are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that makes the score 28-0. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 7. An option handoff given to Harris.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
No, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Now Allen. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Mixon will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On 2nd and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon. Here's a quick throw right side. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Mixon trying to punch it in, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Saints have taken a 5-touchdown lead. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this. Sixteen-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. On first down, Allen going deep for Diggs. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Allen will try again on second down. Going deep for Diggs. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs. 70 yards. And the Bills are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. And that'll be complete to Dillon. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Back to throw here. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up first and 10 at the 40. So after the INT, it's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Now a second and 10. Allen going to throw. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man lay it out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. Play action. Now it's Allen. Flush to his right. And this one too low.
But I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5.
Alert, alert, alert.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's going to drop this down to Harris, middle of the field. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. The kick by Bass is good. And that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. He will return this from deep in the end zone, fighting his way through contact. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
Hey, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To the air, Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Stephon Diggs. Stephon Diggs. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bills come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. So now Allen and the Bills going to stay out and go for 2.
Alert! Half 85, half 85. Here we go.
They'll look to throw. And he'll get in, and they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 97 yards rushing here from Mixon. He's got a first down.
First and 10 at the 37.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Mixon with a first down carry. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Now a 2nd and 2. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
It's Mixon on the counter. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 34-yard line. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Here's 2nd and 3. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now a play fake here on first down. That's complete right around the 8. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
That's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead he sets his guys up in excellent shape.
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Joe Mixon, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
2nd down and a yard. On play action, Allen. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Alert, alert, alert.
They run for it with Harris. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running, because oftentimes a running back could get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure you got the first down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the third quarter, 2nd and 10. Allen now looks to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Harris. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 35. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And it's caught on the deflection. And this is going to be a touchdown. Well, yes, that's his 3rd touchdown catch, which is very impressive. But on the scoreboard, they're still struggling.
So safe to say that without him, my goodness, yikes, they are in major league trouble. He's doing his best to try and keep them in the game.
So now Allen and the Bills going to stay out and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. There's a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd learned a ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw. They'll get this into the hands of Dillon, complete. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back to throw again. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He lets it go deep for Olave. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You got the lead, just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion.
That into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Bills force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And quickly they get to the line.
56, 56.
On second down, here's Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
On third down, here's Harris. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. To throw, it's Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Allen off the play fake. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Allen looks to throw on second down. That is caught. Kincaid with it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
Alert! Half 85.
On play action, Allen. Throw left side to Kincaid. And the Bills are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. And they'll try the option on first and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. All right, so this one not quite over yet. Back to a 2-score game, CD.
Yeah, and you've still got 4+ minutes to go, so when you think about comebacks, it's happened before. Now, it hasn't happened often, but you've got to think to yourself, let's be the next great comeback story and play this one out.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game.
He's got a man complete. There he goes right side. Touchdown, New Orleans. Andy Isabella, 87 yards. And the Saints add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. They'll let Mixon try to run it in. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Play action. Now it's Allen. This taken in by Kincaid. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
A gain of 18 on the play. And first down.
On first down, Allen. This to the tight end, Kincaid. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30. Throwing now is Allen. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 23 yards, the final tally. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now Allen throwing on second down. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. That's caught. Kincaid for the Bills touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Bills are able to cut into that deficit. So now Allen and the Bills going to stay out and go for 2. They're going to run it with Harris. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A very rare kickoff return on an onside kick. And the Saints have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Well, fit me for a neck brace, partner. One kickoff return in one direction for a touchdown, and the other one, they almost broke going back the other way.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
First down, Buffalo.
Hey, tight. Back. Hey, hold. Attack.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs. His 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list. And the Bills are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He lets it go deep for Olave. And this is caught inside the 5. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 46 yards.
That's good for a Saints.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
Going option left on 4th and goal. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Saints tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it, so a sack on the 2-point try.
62.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
On play action, Allen. The left side caught by Diggs. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Allen running the option to the left. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Throwing on first down is Allen. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to let this one go deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. A little whipped cream on top to their ending.
As our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest.